Try not to break a window.
So I am pretty much out of fuel, and so I'm just waiting for my dad right now, so I figured I would do a little update. We still have that far to go, and we've only done this much. So when we bought this excavator, we asked for a few things on it. So it's got a forestry kit on it, which is like a cage that protects everything, and then we have the cage on the front of the cab too. What we asked for is for the tracks to be corked. So that's pretty much these steel plates sticking out, and it's just really nice for in snow. Anything that you will slide around in, you want these. A few other things that we kind of just like went over was we checked all these wheels, these rollers right here, and if you wiggle them, then they're pretty loose and they need to be replaced. So there were a few like that we just asked them to replace for us, and then we smelled like an antifreeze leak, so they fixed a couple clamps on that too, and then they delivered it to the field for us, and now we're tearing down trees. How would you say it's going?
Well, since I'm teaching two rookies here how to do things, it's actually going pretty good. We've got like a quarter mile done already.
What is the hardest part about this?
Try not to break a window.
Yeah.
And break hydraulic lines. So what we're trying to do is move everything slowly, one big tree at a time, without making a whole bunch of shrapnel.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, you're gonna try the excavator again?
Yeah, okay. These trees are absolute crap to stack, to haul, and to tear out. I feel really bad for Matt because I feel like she's got the worst of it. It's kind of really hard to tear these trees down in a neat order and to stack them really nice too. This is actually my first time doing any like actual labor with the payloader. The only other times I drive it is like when Dad's like, Mackenzie, can you go get the payloader for Michaela? So that's my job. But now I'm actually doing stuff with it, and it's kind of fun. Although also a little bit stressful considering I did a decent amount of damage on this thing yesterday. I had a log that I was lifting on the forks, and I put it in the air, then it slipped, and then it came down and it crashed on my front here. It chipped like the plastic on the top there, and then it fell down, and then it landed on like my hydraulics over there. So that could have been bad, but it wasn't. But then I also made like the signal light on the front almost snap off. It just twisted in a funny way. Could have been worse. So I just switched my buckets, put my forks on, because I'm about to go help Michaela. She's tearing down that new tree line, and so I'm gonna go over there and move some big trees for her. Just gonna try find her tracks. Whoa. Ruh-roh. So you can see here, along with all the branches, that we had a hydraulic leak right there. We're assuming just one of the seals was broken, and so we'll just get Dad to bring some oil or hydraulic fluid later. Now, along with that, we just want to check the oil. Looks good. Good morning, everyone. I am back in the excavator, and we are just gonna move fields today and tear down a little block in the middle of a field and then tear down a tree line between our field. We're just cutting through our neighbor's field. He said we could. They just also tore down a tree line. I have to cut across, I think, like 3/4 in order to get to this next quarter. And an excavator that's pretty slow moving. So excavating is actually one of my favorite jobs. I did it back on the dairy in Saskatchewan. We would haul sand, and so I would like dig and load trucks and all that stuff. Yeah, it was mostly either me or my dad on the excavator. I found an excavator buddy. Also, the biggest thing you have to watch out for is there's a power line right there, and my boom actually sticks up quite high, and so we do have the possibility of hitting it, and to be honest, we probably will. So we're gonna have to bring it down, fold it in, and then we'll be able to walk under it. But, so we're just gonna bring it down. And we fit under. That is great. So we finally made it after probably the bumpiest ride of my life. So I'm gonna tear down all these trees. I'm gonna put them right in the middle, about right here. We're gonna do that so that we'll be able to rototill and mulch the dirt that the trees came off of, so that we'll be able to use it right away. However, the pile will stay there for a while, probably until like a year from now. Then we'll be able to burn it because it will all probably be dead, and it will be a lot easier to burn. But let's get to work. So I just finished tearing this down. It goes up to the corner there. It took me like probably 20 minutes. And now I'm just gonna tear down that little piece. But first I'm gonna clean this all up, kind of get that clean. I'm currently trying to wake myself up because I do not want this to be real. Well, the window was shattered, and you can see it just fell right through there, and it just nicked the window. But I didn't see it because the boom was covering it, and then by the time the boom was lifted high enough, the branch had just come down and smacked my window, and there was really, at that point, nothing I could have done about it. Now we get it clean up, and we just gotta keep going. I couldn't show you guys at the moment because it wasn't safe, but here's the broken window. So the tree actually fell right through here, and it bent these, as you can tell, which is unfortunate, but at least it didn't break the hoses on the bright side of things. So we just started a new field. The road is right there, and then we just made it a little bit in. Yesterday, a lot of the day was spent traveling and breaking windows and fixing that. This is actually our last field, so it goes further than what you guys can see, but we're just kind of trying to conjoin these two fields because this is just a littler field. You can see the tree line there, there's a creek there, and so we just want to connect them so this isn't such a little field and it's kind of inconvenient for us. So this is gonna be a lot better, and this field is gonna be longer. And she's trying to catch a mouse, I think. I don't really know. So she caught it. The poor thing. Do you have a cracker or something?
A cracker?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Let's give it to him.
Okay. He's gonna eat this.
He's a mouse, sure you will.
I think we gotta put him down. Eat the cracker, it's nice and good. Also, why did you pick him up?
I don't know, isn't he? I kind of want to keep him.
He is kind of cute. What if I pet him? Oh, he's so fuzzy.
Should we keep him?
Yeah, where are you gonna put him in the meantime? In my lunch kit? No!
Ah! We could tame him.
Ah! Michaela, he does not want to be caught. Oh man, you're going the wrong way. Have a cracker. So one thing that we've been dealing with in this little tree patch is barbed wire, which Michaela's kind of gotten the hang of it. She started this all by getting out and picking it out, but now she's kind of gotten the hang of just using her her bucket to get it out, which is actually speeding things okay. Perfect. So most of the barbed wire is out. I just put it along the edges there. A big reason it was so hard to take out is because it grows into the trees like this. Just got out of the payloader to pull some barbed wire from the branches, and I underestimated the strength of the barbed wire because it came and it just donked me in the face. So that was fun. Well, I honestly have no words. I might have broken another window. I am actually just like really scared what my dad is gonna say, and it's my second one in like 3 days. We got Dad greasing the boom, and then we got me fueling up the excavator. So after the smashing the second window in the excavator, I am actually in the payloader now, and Mackenzie's going home and she's gonna hang out with her horse. The glass breaking on both sides, Dad wasn't too upset about either of them, which is great. So we're officially done tearing down trees, probably for this year unless something else comes up. So now we're just gonna bring it back to the yard. We're gonna fix all the broken windows and start on some other new projects.